गणपति शारदा गुरुभ्यो नमः चरितं रघुनाथस्य शतकोटिप्रविस्तरम् एकैकमक्षरं पुंसां महापातकनाशनम्. Welcome to all for this session on Sri Rama Manasa. We are at one such interesting point of the story. Sri Rama arrived at Mithila to attend the Dhanur Yagna, where Janaka has put as a competition among the princes to lift the bow and tie it so that one who does it successfully will go in to marry Sita. Whereas many princes arrived for the same, Rama and Lakshmana accompanied Vishwamitra to watch the Dhanur Yagna and not to take part in it. However, Sita, who had at the first glance of Rama, is full of love for him. Even Rama is filled with a love for Sita, and with that, Sita ran away towards the worship towards the temple of Girija to continue her worship. Drooping at the thought of the unyielding bow of Shiva, she proceeded with the image of the Swati form in her heart. When the Lord perceived that Janaka's daughter, a fountain of bliss, affection, grace, and goodness, was going, he sketched her in the sheet of his heart with the soft ink of supreme love. Sita then sought Bhavani's temple and, adoring her feet, prayed to her with joined palms. Glory, all glory to you, O daughter of the mountain king. Glory to you, who gaze on the countenance of the great Lord Shiva as a chakora bird on the moon. Glory to you, O mother of the elephant headed Ganesha and the six faced Kartikeya, and mother of the universe with limbs shining as lightning. You have no beginning, middle, or end. Your infinite glory is a mystery even to the Vedas. You are responsible for the birth, maintenance, and destruction of the universe. You enchant the whole universe and carry on your sports independently of others. Of all good women who adore their husband as a god, mother, you rank foremost. Your immeasurable greatness is more than 1,000 Sharadas and Sheshas could tell. The fourfold rewards of life, namely dharma, artha, kama, and moksha, religious merit, worldly riches, sensuous enjoyment, and liberation, are easily attainable through your service. O bestower of boons, beloved of Shiva, the slayer of Tripura, all who adore your lotus feet, O shining one, attain happiness, be they gods, men, or sages. You know well my heart's longing, since you ever dwell in the town of every heart. That is why I have refrained from openly declaring it. With these words, Videha's daughter clasped the feet of the image. Bhavani was overcome by her meekness and devotion. The wrath on the image dropped, and the idol smiled. Sita reverently placed the divine gift on her head. Gauri's heart was filled with delight while she spoke. Here, Sita, my infallible blessing, your heart's desire shall be accomplished. Narada's words are never faultless and true. The suitor on whom your heart is set shall indeed be yours. The dark complexioned and naturally handsome suitor of whom you are enamored shall indeed be yours. The gracious and omniscient Lord is aware of your fidelity and love. Sita and all her companions were delighted at heart to hear this blessing from Gauri's lips, worshipping Goddess Bhavani again and again. Sita says Tulasi Dasa returned to her abode, rejoicing in her heart. Finding Gauri favorably disposed towards her, Sita was more glad of heart than words can tell. Her left limb began to throb, indicating her source of good fortune. Inwardly praising Sita's beauty, the two brothers returned to their guru Vishwamitra. Sri Rama related everything to Kaushika, for he was innocent of heart and free from all guilt. Having got the flowers, the sage performed his devotions and then blessed the two brothers, saying, May your heart's desire be accomplished. Rama and Lakshmana were glad to hear the benediction. After finishing his meals, the great and illumined hermit Vishwamitra began to recite two legends. The day was thus spent, and obtaining the Guru's permission, the two brothers proceeded to say their evening prayers. In the meantime, the charming moon rose in the eastern horizon. Perceiving that her orb resembled Sita's face, Sri Rama felt happy. The Lord then reasoned within himself, the Queen of Night bears no semblance to Sita. Born, that is the moon god, moon born of the ocean with its salt water, with poison for her brother, dim and obscured by the day, and with a dark spot in her orb. How can the poor and wretched moon be matched with Sita's countenance? Again the moon wakes us and wanes. She is the curse of lovesick damsels and is devoured by Rahu when she crosses the latter's orbit. She causes anguish to the Chakravaka, the ruddy goose, and withers the lotus. O moon, there are numerous faults in you. One would incur the blame of having done a highly improper act by comparing you with countenance of Videha's daughter, thus finding in the moon a pretext for extolling the beauty of Sita's countenance and perceiving that the night had far advanced, Sri Rama returned to his guru and bowing at the sage's lotus feet and receiving his permission, he retired to rest. Close of dry night, the Lord of Raghus woke and looking towards his brother, he began to speak thus. Lo, brother, day has dawned to the delight of the lotus, the Chakravaka, and the whole world. Joining both of his palms, Lakshmana gently spoke the following words indicative of the Lord's glory. Day having dawned, the lily has faded, and the brightness of the stars is dimmed, just as that at the news of your arrival, all the princes assembled here for Dhanur Yajna have grown faint. Though twinkling like stars, all the princes put together are unable to lift darkness in the form of the bow. And just as lotuses and bees and the chakravaka and various other birds rejoice over the termination of night, even so, my lord, all your devotees will be glad when the bow is broken. Lo, the sun is up and the darkness has automatically disappeared. The stars have vanished out of sight and light flashes upon the world under pretense of its rising, O Lord of Raghus, the sun has demonstrated to all the princes the glory of my Lord, that's yourself. It is in order to reveal the might of your arms that the process of breaking the bow has been set into operation. The Lord smiled at these remarks of his brother. He who is pure by his very nature then performed the daily acts of purification and bath, and after finishing the daily routine of prayer, etc., called on his guru, and the two brothers bowed their graceful heads at his lotus feet. Meanwhile, King Janaka summoned his preceptor Shatananda and sent him at once to the sage Kaushika. Shatananda communicated to Vishwamitra Janaka's humble submission, and Vishwamitra gladly sent for the two brothers. Adoring Shatananda's feet, the Lord went and sat down by his guru. The sage then said, "Come on, my son. Janaka has sent for us that we need to now proceed towards Dhanur Yagna. Namaste Sharada Devi Kashmira Puravasini Twamaham Prarthaye Nityam Vidya Danancha Dehime." Goodbye.
श्रीरामचन्द्र कृपाल भज मन हरण भव भय दारुणं श्रीरामचन्द्र कृपाल भज मन हरण भव भय दारुणं श्रीराम 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 श्रीराम